Welcome back to another episode of the Valentine Show. Expecting you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day. We are alive. We are happy. We are ready to rock and roll. I've been out for a couple of days, 2-3 days, but we're ready to rock and roll. And I got an exciting episode for you today. We're gonna be let's talk about this, guys. And this has been a time of finding your inner self for the Republican Party, in particular, more for conservative, finding ourselves and finding the will to keep forward, and obviously not abandoning our guy to the end of the day. But we need to when we talk about evidence and when we talk about things, we need to be on planet Earth. That way we don't get branded the crazy people, right? I mean, I'm extremely adamant about that. That's why I'm so anti-conspiracy theories. I like things that are provable, because if not, people they're just gonna write you off as the crazy person. Rudy Giuliani, which is the only figure, to be honest, that I'm one of the main figure that I'm putting attention in this whole debacle until these court cases get settled, et cetera, right? I'm paying attention to him because why? Because he's Rudy Giuliani. He's not a nobody. He's not a guy that came out of left field. The mayor of New York City, the one who cleaned up New York City, the et cetera. We're talking about Rudy Giuliani. This guy's putting his reputation here on the line when he's coming out with these very extravagant allegations. They're very extravagant. But we need to pay attention to them. Are they real? I don't know. Time will tell. But should we listen to them? Of course we should. Let's see what Rudy Giuliani says today here, which is the 19th of November. He says something very interesting. He says that he has enough evidence to turn around the election. This is a very big allegation. And let's see what does he say?
Of fraud allegations in the state of New Mexico, and we have a significant number of allegations in the state of Virginia. I don't know yet whether the number in Virginia will reach the number that can turn the election. In the states that we have indicated in red, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, and Arizona, we more than double the number of votes needed to overturn the election.
You heard that? We more than double the amount of votes we need to overturn the election. That is a massive allegation.
In terms of provable illegal ballots, all you got to do.
Hey, look what he said. He said provable too.
To find out if I'm misleading you at all is to look at the lawsuits. Look what's alleged. Look at the affidavits. Maybe we can supply more affidavits. In order to do it, I have to get permission from the people of fraud allegations.
He goes on to say because he doesn't provide more affidavits because these people will get harassed, which makes perfect sense. You guys saw exactly what happened in Michigan when the two Michigan Republican canvassers are just people that certify the elections, in particular in Wayne County in Detroit. They got harassed and called racist just because they had their doubts regarding the elections in Detroit. I'm like, if people have the doubt, I don't get this about the Democrats. They're so scared. I mean, what else can it be? Like, let the process go forward in the courts. Let the courts decide. I'm telling you, we are going to be the first ones to say, I'm going to be the first ones to say, if the courts decide that Donald Trump lost, then he lost. I mean, that's democracy. And I think it's very important for us, the conservative movement, again, because this movement does not rely on one person, but on a whole bunch of people. You, me, we are in the army, right? We need to realize if it comes to that day that Donald Trump does get certified the loser of the election, that we just say that he lost and we continue the fight forward. Very important. And we don't act like the left does. I'm very adamant about this. We cannot act like the left, like little children of the left, if we constantly, and we are always making fun of them and joking about them, et cetera, cracking about them, calling them snowflakes, et cetera. We cannot act like snowflakes. Now, there's a lot of information. There's a lot. Sometimes I try to come on here and do a video, right? And I look at the information that is out here. And it's like sometimes I can't even make a video because there's just so much information here, so much information there. This one said this one said that. The vaccines are this, is this. Oh my God, it's just insanity, right? You don't know who is who because we don't trust the mainstream media. We know that they're a bunch of liars. We know how they have treated us. We know who they are. We don't trust them. And we try to go and see and find out. Right? But please out there, don't just fall for any stupid theory out there, somebody that said that this is happening or that is happening, and then everybody's. I know we want answers. We want that, and that the fact that the media in general is not doing their jobs and keeping us informed. We look for different forms of information, this is an information war, right? That we're battling here because we make decisions based on information. And it's very important that we don't fall into the trap of all this hearsay. Where we are right now is we have to let the courts decide. We have to let these different court cases play out. In Arizona, the governor, for example, he said that he will not, and I think they should do this in every state that there's some type of litigation forming. The governor in Arizona, I forget his name, said that he would not certify the election until every single court case gets resolved. That makes perfect sense. It brings peace of mind to the people. Why can't the rest of the governors do this, etc., right? If you're still here, thank you very much. Please like, comment, share. We're on our way to 10K, believe it or not. Yes, this channel's on our way to 10K, and it's only going to happen with your help. How do you may ask? Give it a like, a comment. Helps me a lot. Share this information with people that you think is gonna enjoy or likes information like this. Remember, tomorrow, every Friday, we have a live call-in show from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. But it doesn't finish there, right? It does not finish there. The other lawyer for the president of the United States, Sidney Powell, made more precise allegations and more exuberant allegations. They say they have the proof. When the media tells you also that these allegations, what these people are saying is incorrect, they don't know that either. They're lying also. They don't know that. How do they know that? How do they know that Rudy Giuliani does not have the evidence? How do they know that? Yet they say that he's lying. No. Look at Sidney Powell, another lawyer of the president of the United States, making some very crazy allegations. Let's see what she says here.
Being in office were allowed to rig their elections. This is stunning, heartbreaking, infuriating, and the most unpatriotic acts I can even imagine for people in this country to have participated in any way, shape, or form. And I want the American public to know right now that we will not be intimidated. American patriots are fed up with the corruption from the local level to the highest level of our government, and we are going to take this country back. We are not going to be intimidated. We are not going to back down. We are going to clean this mess up now. President Trump won by a landslide. We are going to prove it, and we are going to reclaim the United States of America for the people who vote for freedom.
You heard what she said there. She said that President Trump won by a landslide. To be honest, at the beginning of the election cycle, I was leaning towards the president winning by a landslide. And then I come out and everybody and Joe Biden gets all these votes. Like 1 + 1 is not adding up. Things are not adding up, right? The fact that the House of Representatives lost so many representatives, right? I think Republicans gained 12 reps, right? Not one state Senate was overturned. Not one in the United States. Yet the president of the United States lost. A Republican. No flipping houses from Republicans to Democrats. None of that happened. We gained 12 in the House, in the United States House of Representatives, and the president of the United States lost. Makes no sense. If these people, if they do have the evidence, let them prove it. Again, I'm not saying that what they're saying isn't correct. I'm not saying that what they're saying is correct just because they're saying it. They need to have the proof. They need to be able to prove it to the American people in court. And then we'll go from there. But again, elections, It's funny because the Republicans they're like I mean, not the Republicans, the Democrats. You see them everyone online. It's like, yo, you lost, give up, you lost. Hillary did this and she lost. Hillary could have done whatever she wanted. She didn't choose to challenge it. That's on her. Yet the Democrats took 4 years of this man presidency, day after day after day after day after day after day, single day after day after day after day, saying that this man was not the legit president. Hoax from the Russia dossier stupidity to Donald Trump hiring hookers to pee on a hotel room bed. And these people are trying to tell us that we should try to stop and not allow the legal process to continue. They don't love democracy. Stop being scared. Let democracy decide. Like, comment, share. I'm Valentine. God bless. Godspeed. Me, Valentine. I am out.